Hello and welcome to another manga spotlight. This is Dangan Tenshi Fan Club, aka Bullet Angel Fan Club, and it is actually a one-shot series, and it is a series done by One, the creator for One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100. So he's the author behind this little one-shots, and the artist is Murata Yusuke, who does the One Punch Man redrawn or remaster, whatever you want to call it, as well as I Shield 21. This is another series that the two of them worked on together. As I said before, it's a one shot about a unique magical girl, as Manga Dex likes to tell us. Manga Dex doesn't really give us too much information, just as one shot about a unique magical girl. So instead, we are going to jump to my anime list, and we are going to read the summary there. Boys of class 2-3 are hiding something. They are all members of the secret Himiko Natsuno fan club. The club's sole purpose is to cheer on their classmate, Himiko, a battle angel who fights invaders from another world in order to protect humanity. Club leader and class representative Hayashi aims to keep his existence unknown. That objective is challenged with a new male student, Daichi Oogami, transfers into their class. So yeah, this is basically like a unique take on the whole magical girl genre. And in this, we have Himiko, who is the battle angel, and she fights monsters and aliens from other planets and stuff like that. And the class of 2-3 are all in the know of this. They were, I guess, obsessed with Himiko, so they were like taking photos of her and kind of stalking her. And one day they saw her fighting demons, and they got photos of it. And now they're like, well, since we look up to Himiko so much, and we love her so much, and she obviously doesn't want anyone else to know about this. This is like a whole secret identity thing. We're going to make it our mission to keep watch over her and make sure that this information doesn't get out. So everyone else at the school thinks that they're just a bunch of weird, creepy virgins because they don't do anything else but all hang out together in the classroom. Like they don't do any club activities or anything like that. They are basically just there to help Himiko keep her identity secret. And Himiko has no idea that these people know that they are aware she's a magical girl. Because like I said before, they basically stalk her. And that's when our main character shows up. His name is Daichi. He's a new guy. And he notices that like all the girls seem to kind of be like blushing as they look at him, but all the guys seem to not like him. Like they seem to hate him. He's like wondering why. And the reason is because they believe that he's going to reveal the world the secret that they're trying to hide. So they send him a message to meet up behind the gym. And he goes to meet them. And he believes that the guys are there to beat him up. That they don't like him. So he's ready for a fight. So he's like, all right, come on, let's do this. I'm going to beat you all up at once. And they do their secret technique, which is the Great Pyramid of OTL, which is where they all bow down on top of each other, and they're like, we're humbling ourselves before you, there's no way you can beat us now. And he just casually kicks them all over. They have a meeting at the classroom where she explains everything. He explains that we have a special girl in our class, her name is Himiko. And at first Taichi's like, special how? Like, is she an idol or something? And they're like, no, while she's beautiful enough to be an idol, she's a battle angel. She's a holy warrior that fights in the shadows to protect us from the invaders from another world. And Daichi's like, all right, so this is all like a prank, right? And Hayashi explains everything. He explains how, we have Ijima here. He's an ex-photography club member. He would record Himiko without permission for a while. But one day he caught her in a private moment. And Daichi's like, why the hell aren't you guys in jail? And Hayashi just continues explaining. He caught Himiko fighting a demon. And he was so shocked that he showed the video to all of us. And we basically started tracking her down and stalking her and secretly taking footage of her without her knowing. And we found out that she is, in fact, a magical girl. And of course, Daichi is just like, once again, like, why aren't you all in jail? Like, you're stalking this poor girl and videotaping her without her permission. Of course, he doesn't believe in the whole magical girl thing. So when Hayashi is like, that's why like we made these rules that we're going to keep this secret from everybody. And we want you to join in and swear that you'll carry the secret to the grave. And he's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Like, I think you guys are full of shit. I'm going to go confront Himiko about all this. So he goes and he's like, "Hey, Himiko, you don't even look like you're fit enough to fight demons. Are you being stalked? Like these dudes like are always watching you and stuff. Do you want me to chase them away?" And that's when Himiko starts crying and she's like, Thank you for trying to help me, but I can't get a normal civilian involved in my war against the demons." And of course, he's like, "Oh, this poor girl's like in on the joke too. So like I'm the only one that's the victim of this prank. All right, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. These people are too weird." So he's like trying to sneak away when this little naked angel dude named Gabu shows up and uses his little angel halo to basically put Daichi out of action. And that's when Himiko transforms into her battle angel suit and she has like this giant gun and she is loading up this memory erasing bullet and she's gonna blast him in the head with it. And she shoots. There's like a huge explosion and dust everywhere and stuff. And she basically is like upset. She's like, "Man, this is so frustrating. Like, why can't anyone know how great I am? Like, I'm the one that's going out there. I'm risking my life to protect the peace and protect humans from demons. And they have to sneak around. Like, everyone should know about me. Everyone should know how great I am, how I risk my life to save them. They should be praising me. I should have just a bunch of fans. I should be on TV. Like, I'm an amazing person and no one can know about this. This is all BS." Yeah, Gabu's like, that's the way it is. You know what? Maybe we should like work on your aim because your aim is pretty terrible. And they start kind of just arguing and stuff. And as they leave, we cut back to Daichi and we see just this giant hole next to his head. And it turns out that she missed. So even at point blank range, Himiko missed shooting him with the memory erasing bullet. And he's just like, what the hell is going on here? But that's when he realizes that, okay, these guys were telling the truth. They weren't just living up this middle school, high school delusion. Like they weren't being a bunch of choonies. They were telling the truth. And he basically explains that, well, you guys said you wanted Tamiko's dream to come true. Well, her dream is that she wants a lot of fans, but she can't have any because she can't protect them if they get involved. And of course, this just makes the boys like love her even more. He's like, well, thank you guys for like telling me all this stuff, but like I can't join. I don't want to get involved in any of this. But eventually he goes and he confronts Himiko again. Pretty much reveals that, hey, you missed me with that bullet. And he just wants to get more information about what's going on. He ties up Gabu, and Himiko basically explains that she wants to be a star. That Gabu one day showed up and said, hey, little girl, have you figured out what you're going to do after you graduate? and from there, he's like, you have a 1 in a million gift of a pure heart. You're capable of wielding the power of an angel. And I want to know if you're willing to help fight demons and save the world. And of course, Himiko jumped at that opportunity. I always knew one day I would get scouted, but I never expected that I would surpass showbiz and get scouted by heaven. And so she thought that if I did this, fought demons with the aid of Gabu, that I wouldn't be fighting in the shadows, but I would be up in the forefronts. I would be a star. I would be pampered. I would have volunteers to clean up after the monsters that I've defeated. That everyone would be thanking me. They would be praising me. I'll be a social phenomenon. I'll be put on national TV. Look, I even made a banner of 7 billion fans. Like I would have a huge fan club, the biggest fan club in the world. All that was a lie because I have to keep all this stuff hidden. This is all a secret. I can't tell anyone about this. And I'm gonna stop it there. That's about halfway through. There's more, but I don't want to like spoil everything. I will just say that this is hilarious. If you've read One Punch Man, if you've read Mob Psycho 100, you know exactly what you're getting into with One's humor. So yeah, it's basically if one were to tell a magical girl story, here's the kind of story that he would tell. And of course, like I said before, you have Murata Yusuke writing or illustrating, I should say, the artwork for this. So you're gonna get some pretty damn good artwork, especially some pretty damn good fight scenes. I'm almost kind of sad to see that this is just a one shot. I actually would love to see this get turned into an actual series. I think it would be hilarious. I don't know. I'll admit, I actually like magical girl genre. I grew up on Sailor Moon and Cardcaptor Sakura, along with like other stuff like Dragon Ball, Vision of Escaflowne, Outlaw Star, stuff like that. But yeah, I can admit that as a grown man, I like the magical girl genre. Obviously, I like the more like action focused kind of stuff. So that's pretty much what this is. It's like action with just one's comedy, and it's perfect. It's hilarious. And it's a shame that it's just a one shot. I would love to see this get turned into an actual series. I doubt it's ever going to happen because the series came out in 2012. So you would think like if it did well enough to get a an actual series, it would have happened by now. But still, at least we get the one shots. There you go. There's Dangan Tenshi Fan Club, aka Bullet Angel Fan Club. A story about a magical girl. She's a bullet angel who has terrible aim. She can't even hit people at point blank range. And she basically wants to be pampered and become a huge star, but she has to fight in the shadows, and people can't know about what she actually does to protect the world. And it's hilarious. It's fantastic. I loved it. I'll leave a link in the description down below where you can read it yourself. Go check it out. There you go. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any recommendations, let me know. But I hope to see you next time. Take care. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.